STEM education happens these days. The specific problem we are trying to solve is in the area of engineering and science, where often you have courses that involve laboratory sessions, where students participate, in hands-on sessions with, the chemistry labs, for example, where they follow a set of instructions to identify a chemical compound. So here they need to follow precise instructions, look at the compound at every step and see what it looks like, and whether it is, of a particular texture or color, and if it matches a particular, if it has a characteristic like a smell or fuming, nature and things like that. So, and often their hands are, both their hands are full because they're probably handling test tubes or, pouring, different kinds of acids and things like that. So we thought we could bring information to the fingertips and also loop in the instructors to have a much immersive experience. And so basically this is our idea of ChemBuddy, and this could be extended to other domains as well. So I'll do a small demo.
Yeah, so this app is basically you're just doing an experiment and you're seeing at that stage of experiment how should your test tube look like. We've just taken the example of chemistry here, but this is going to work for anything that has precise set of instructions with a precise set of instructions, right? So, okay, so let's say this is the test.
So the way this works is the instructor has a form here. Okay, so we actually have this running on the local host, but it's on another machine, so I'm just taking a screenshot here. So this is a form for the instructor to enter in the experiments in the form of a text and a picture of each of every step, and we are assuming this HTML for simplicity. And we have a mirror, glassware mirror API kind of a module which takes the HTML content and creates cards in a timeline fashion.
So depending on the number of steps, that many number of cards, static cards are created. So we are using the mirror API to push that information. So we are reading the HTML file, which is the instruction from the instructor, taking the text and image separately and putting them onto a static card. And that's what you will see right now. So this is a bundle of cards. So this is a cover. So this is a step one. So we kind of took the design into consideration here. We don't want the screen to look overcrowded. So we tried and kept the image to be big enough and the font to be big enough. But if you still think that there is too much content there, we have a read aloud option. Yeah, we have a read aloud option. Just going to read out the instruction, and there is an image there. So you can always make sure that you're doing the right thing. Right?
Yes, it actually reads it out, and it's not connected to the speaker here. And so the students don't have to really look at the text; they can just keep doing the experiments and
they can just keep looking at the image. Can you move forward? Yeah.
And once they are done with the experiments, they actually can also publish the results to the instructor.
So let's say they're doing an experiment, and at the end of the experiment, the liquid should look golden yellow in color, right? So they're going to go ahead and take a picture of that and submit that as their test results. So the instructor will be actually able to see it. So we kind of made this a hybrid application, which is the GDK is also integrated into it, which is we are accessing the camera using the GDK. So we built a small GDK app which will open the camera and take a picture, and we integrated that with the mirror API by means of a URI. So it has taken a picture right now and it says results received. So the results has been sent to your instructor. So this can be further improved by actually doing an image comparison of that, how it should look like versus how your image looks like. Which is gonna, if it's 80% match, then you're probably getting an A, right? So yeah, and it can be extended to any application where there is a precise set of instructions and someone has to just follow it. So it's gonna give a screen and then instruction of read aloud form or just on the screen. That's a problem we're trying to solve here. We've taken the design into consideration. We've made sure that there's not too much content and it is not distracting the user and it is actually helping them in what they're doing.
And one of the challenges we faced was we wanted also the swipe backward and forward swipes on the cards to be voice controlled, but there was a difficult thing to do. So right now we just have the user tap.
So we thought that we are assuming that the hands are going to be full, so we cannot expect them to tap or swipe forward. So we thought if we could say next and it moves to the next card, it would be even better. But that was one of the things that we couldn't do. But I think that is something we'll explore going. We finally figured out how to integrate GDK with Mirror API, and we could just get the camera to work, but we couldn't get the voice to work. So
Questions?
Any questions? Thank you. Very good, so it's ChemBuddy. Okay, yep. What's the team name?
Blasphematic.